Hello, and welcome back to English Podcast 2.0. I'm really excited you've joined me today because this episode is going to be truly special. Today, we're going to explore the idea that you can achieve anything, and I'm not just talking about success in a traditional sense. I'm talking about the deep, personal goals and dreams you might have in your heart. But how do you achieve something that seems impossible? The answer isn't always about working harder or pushing yourself nonstop. Sometimes the secret is in stillness, patience, and the power of a focused mind. In today's episode, I'll be sharing a Zen-inspired motivational story that teaches us how to achieve anything we set our minds to. It's a story about simplicity, focus, and the quiet strength of persistence. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into this Zen story together, one that might just change the way you think about achieving your goals. In a peaceful Zen monastery high in the mountains, there was a young monk named Hiro. Hiro had been training for many years, learning the ways of Zen, finding peace in the present moment, letting go of distractions, and practicing mindfulness in everything he did. However, despite all his training, Hiro still had one big goal. He wanted to become a Zen master. This was no small dream. Zen masters were revered for their wisdom, their patience, and their ability to see beyond the surface of things. They had to live with deep understanding and lead others with calm strength. But Hiro was struggling. Every day he would meditate, study the teachings, and practice Zen rituals. But he couldn't shake the feeling that he wasn't getting any closer to his goal. He was frustrated. Why isn't this working? Why do I still feel lost in my own practice? He wondered. One day, feeling particularly discouraged, Hiro went to the head monk, Master Kaizen, and said, "Master, I've been practicing for years. I've tried so hard, but it seems like I'm still so far from my goal. How can I achieve the mastery I seek?" Master Kaizen, who had been watching Hiro closely, smiled gently and said, "Hiro, do you see the stone in front of us?" Hiro looked down and saw a smooth stone sitting near the meditation hall. "Yes, I see it," Hiro replied. Master Kaizen picked up the stone and said, "Do you know how this stone became smooth and round? It wasn't carved or shaped by a tool. Over time, the water from the river flowed over it, day after day, year after year. The stone didn't resist. It didn't hurry. It simply allowed the water to move over it. Slowly, the stone became what it is now, a smooth and perfect shape." Hiro was confused. "But Master, how does that relate to me?" Master Kaizen's smile grew wider. "You see, Hiro, the stone didn't force its transformation. It didn't rush or worry about how long it would take. It simply allowed the water to flow over it, trusting that with time the changes would come. Your practice is like this stone. You don't need to force it. You don't need to struggle to achieve something. All you need is focus, patience, and persistence. Keep practicing. Keep being present. With time, you too will transform, just like the stone." Hiro stood quietly for a moment, taking in his master's words. He realized something profound. The journey towards mastery, or any goal, wasn't about rushing or pushing himself harder. It was about consistency, being present in each moment, and trusting the process, no matter how slow it seemed. From that day forward, Hiro approached his practice with a new mindset. He focused on each step, each breath, and each movement. He didn't rush to the goal anymore. Instead, he allowed himself to be in the moment, trusting that the results would come naturally with time. Years passed, and Hiro's understanding of Zen deepened. He didn't try to force his enlightenment. He simply lived each day with awareness, embracing his practice with patience. Eventually, Hiro did achieve his goal, not through struggle or force, but through quiet persistence and the understanding that everything takes time. So, what can we learn from Hiro's story? The message is simple but powerful. You can achieve anything. but it requires patience, focus, and the understanding that some things take time. Whether it's mastering a skill, achieving a goal, or growing as a person, the key is not to force it or rush it. Instead, you focus on each step, trust the process, and allow your effort to flow steadily over time. Eventually, the transformation will happen. Hiro's story reminds us that we don't need to constantly struggle to achieve our goals. Instead, we can trust the journey, stay committed to the process, and allow ourselves to grow naturally over time. So, the next time you feel frustrated or impatient with your progress, whether it's learning English, pursuing a career, or working on a personal goal, remember Hiro's story. Achieving anything in life takes time, and the key is patience, persistence, and trust. Keep moving forward, one step at a time, and you'll get there. You have everything you need to succeed, just like the stone, with the right focus and patience. Thank you for joining me in today's episode. I hope this Zen-inspired story has motivated you to keep going, no matter what goal you're working towards. Remember, you can achieve anything as long as you stay patient and persistent.